Hey, as you can see from this girl here and probably from the thumbnail if you read it, I'm here making this video sharing my Julie collection. Most of the collection, not just the dolls this time, because I have a few pieces that are easy to share on this little setup I have. And even though I'm not very partial to the 1970s, I am partial to the color orange. And I that's probably why I have a little more pieces than I would have otherwise. And that's probably why I have her as her default outfit. This is the Be Forever Julie, so I obviously wasn't going to display her in the outfit she came in because, as everyone knows, it's an ugly outfit. But this is her dog walking outfit and the bandana from an outfit I don't remember, Summer Fun, something like that. But I've used pieces from that on other dolls. Um, and because this is her dog walking outfit, I display her with the dogs she's allegedly walking or supposed to be walking. I was lucky to find these dogs locally, someone I could drive and meet because I don't see them come up very often on eBay or anywhere like that. So it was just a quick drive out to meet somebody I had met before, and I bought many things from her. There goes her list of, I think it's supposed to be people who are supposed to vote for her or something like that, but I just pretend it's the list of dogs she goes for a walk with. And while she's walking the dogs, she's also sometimes biking her mutant rabbit. And I say it's a mutant rabbit because this rabbit is bigger than the dogs. This is Nutmeg. And I usually put him or her in the basket up here. I can't leave this up here obviously because it takes up more room than I expected. But this was one of the first accessories I got for Julie. I also found it locally, Facebook Marketplace, and the dogs I got from Facebook Doll Group. I think that explains everything that you need to hear about those. And I can move on to other characters in her collection, starting with the doll who is in one of my, I feel like I say this a lot if you've seen any of my other videos, but she's in one of my most favorite displays out of all my displays, and it's Evette Peters in Julie's groovy chair that plays music, but I've never hooked it up. In fact, I ordered this doll and chair at the same time. So I immediately put this outfit on her and put her in this chair and on the display. And I loved it so much, I didn't even want to take it out to put the stickers on the chair, the stickers that come with it. So now after this video, I can do that tonight at last. And I'm also, for the sake of the video, going to take Evette out of the chair so that you can see her. And I haven't seen her out of this chair for the months and months that I've had her in here. So, but I need to explain what she's got, what she's wearing. So it's probably very obvious from looking at her, but she's got the, the pinball machine outfit, or the pinball outfit with the original Julie meat outfit turtleneck underneath. This is the only piece I got it. I got it off eBay because I don't like when the doll body shows and she looked like a little muscle woman without it underneath. So I just thought it was a lot cuter to put that on. And I put mismatching yarn ribbons in her hair just to make her look a little bit more. To me, I don't know. I wasn't there, but I feel like this looks very 70s, so that's why I wanted to do her hair this way. And she's got Julie's 8-ball from her birthday accessories and the mood ring, which, whoop, it's this way. If you hold your finger on it, it does change color. I don't know if it's doing it right now, but if you have the ring or don't have the ring, you can believe me. And this is the bag, the tie-dye bag that came from Julie's Be Forever meat accessories. It was like the more complete version, which I wanted because it came with the necklace, among other things that you'll see. And I don't know if she's going to stand up. You know what? I expected such shenanigans, so I brought out a doll stand just in case. Hopefully it is enough to keep her upright. And I mentioned her in another video. I don't know if she's going to stand. Wow. Recently, because when I designed my first CYO doll, I made him to be Evette's brother. I misspoke in the video and I called him her cousin because they're supposed to be Julie's cousins in my doll canon. I'm just gonna have to lean her against this chair because she's not standing. She's been sitting too long. I guess I broke her legs. So this CYO doll I've already shared on here before, and to anyone who hasn't seen it, it's a CYO with the Kaya sculpt. I accidentally named him Blaine because when I designed the doll and they tell you to, when you're filling in the name, that's the one of a kind, just like I thought you're supposed to put the name of the doll owner. And it was only after I put it through that I realized most people put the name of the doll there. So I was like, fine, you can have my name. So this is Blaine and Evette Peters. They're brother and sister, Julie's cousin in my doll world. And when I showed him, I guess it was about a week or two ago now, I said that I wanted to get one of the older basketball uniforms so that an extra 77, Truly Me 77 that I had could be a basketball buddy. And not only did his outfit arrive tonight, it's just a coincidence that I happened to come across it after that last video, I also swapped his eyes out. I don't want to put him any closer. I guess I will, because up close he looks he looks like he's often thinking about that, winning shot he missed in the playoffs, because the eyes I think are a little bit too small, but they're still a nice pop. Like they differentiate him from my other 77 doll who's in my Mary Ellen collection, and he's displayed literally right underneath the other 77. So I had to do whatever I could to make them look different. And maybe one day I'll revisit it. I'll look for eyes that fit him better, like size wise. But I do like how they look as teammates. And I've named him Antoine, and there's a really long, weird story about it. And I think people who see these videos will know what the show I'm talking about. There was a show in the 90s called In Living Color, and there was a skit on it called Men On, like Men on Books, Men on Movies, and they were this really flamboyant, exaggerated, over-the-top couple, and one of them was named Blaine, and one of them was named Antoine. And because my name is Blaine, and I was around in the 90s, and I was an effeminate kid, people used to love to pick on me and tease me and saying, "Hey Blaine," like they would put it in an effeminate voice and be like, "Hey Blaine, where's Antoine?" So it was not a good time to be in the closet when In Living Color was on the air. But now I know where Antoine is. He's right here, and they're just teammates. Nothing more to it. So I think I need to make some more room because, oh, and this is I just display the basketball net behind them in my diorama. Almost dropped the doll I just got, but I'm going to put him on the floor now. Oh no, he's fine. But I wanted to make room for the last doll from my collection, who is the very first custom I ever did, and to this day is my favorite custom. I don't know if it's because she was my first or because she really is as spectacular as I think she is. Because I don't have Ivy, I don't have Julie's best friend character, I decided to make like a rival character, someone who is just as good at basketball, just as good at pinball. Everything that Julie does, she can do just as good. And instead of being friends, they're rivals. And her name is Blossom Daniels. So as I said, she's the first time first custom as in the first time I ever re-wigged a doll. She's originally Truly Me 80, and I bought this wig off Etsy a long time ago, so I don't remember who it was. I guess I could have looked up in the history, but I don't prepare enough, I guess. And I had seen a lot of re-wigging videos or de-wigging videos, like how to remove a wig, and I was really scared to remove a doll's head, to put the boiling water in there. It was too advanced for me when I was so new to trying to change up my dolls. But luckily I had stumbled across AG Takes Over, where she talked about, she was removing her Corinne's wig, and she said sometimes you can find like a part that's loose underneath the dolls, like along the rim of the wig. And luckily my 80, I was able to do that, and I didn't have to boil the head. I'm okay with boiling heads now. Obviously I swapped his eyes, but back then I would only remove doll wigs without the preparation. And part of what I love about Blossom's, oh, I guess I should explain what she's wearing. So she's wearing the outfit that this came with. It's a mix up of, or mix and match of two of Julie's outfits. And then she's got Sage's purse, because I find Sage's collection has a little bit of a 70s flair, and she's got Sage's earrings, the dangly feather earrings. The flower came from the headband that her Be Forever meat accessories came with. And this was supposed to be a headband, the flowers going around her neck, but her color match to her body is pretty off. So I needed something to disguise or help disguise. And now that I'm pointing out, it's probably all you're noticing. But when she's up on her shelf, you don't notice it. And then this is the thermos from her lunch accessories. And I want to move them over a little bit more because there's one more piece from Julie's collection I want to share, which is what Blossom is displayed with. And that is the pinball machine, which I've actually played with a little bit just to, to see if it works. It's battery operated. It takes those big C batteries, but it's a nice display piece. I don't like to leave it on too much because I don't want it to run out of batteries because they're expensive to keep replacing. But yeah, it plays just like a regular pinball game, and it's, even if you don't want to play it, it's really it's really pretty or beautiful to display, I think, and it's, really colorful, and it's got a lot of can you see the artwork on the side? Most of you have probably seen this anyway, but I was amazed that it could actually fit on my shelf, but I watched some unboxing videos and was able to get the calculations and realized it would fit. So I had to have it. Like everything else, once I get it in my head, I tell myself I don't need it, but once I think, do I need it? I know it's going to come eventually. So this is, for me, Julie and friends. This is her world. One day I'm probably going to track down Ivy just because it's kind of weird not to have the only doll that actually exists, other doll that actually exists in her world, and just having all these friends I made up for her. And so I'm getting closer to having shared all my dolls on here. I think I only have about 30 more to share. Okay, maybe it's not that. Oh, yeah, I'll have a couple more videos still to share the dolls before I get to recording the entire display. I'm going to record the display this weekend and then try to introduce some more of the dolls, because when I'm going through the video, I don't want to spend 10 minutes on each shelf trying to explain all the dolls. So it's better for me if I break it up like this. And I hope the people who've asked me to share that video understand why I'm taking so long. I'm sorry, but thank you for listening, and I hope you like my dolls. Why else would you be watching this? Okay, bye.